Hello and welcome, my lovely Geminis. This is your card in the tarot. It is the Lovers card. It is the quintessential card of two becoming one, of human connection and affection. All right, this is also your general intuitive energy and card reading for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2019. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and House positions, but it still will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. All right, the energy is earthen and hefty. If you watched at least the energetic intro to my Virgo seasonal cross readings, that link is below, in the box below. Those are the September 2019 readings for my channel. In a sense, the monthly readings. They'll be new moon to new moon. But this is Virgo Sun, Virgo Venus, and Virgo new moon. It is Virgo week. It is work in progress. It is problem solving. It is correcting and perfecting. It is routines. Still quite a kick in the pants down from the summer Leo season. Fire energy for me, but this is a rare moment. We had Leo, Virgo, and Libra and Scorpio will all be very strong weeks with like them holding all positions, so Sun, Moon, and Venus positions. So this is a very defining, hefty autumn energy, preparing us for the winter most likely. Don't panic too much though. These energies are all mostly scheduled and planned. All right, I'm just going to pull 3 cards, past, present, and future cards. Do some immense clarification, and then we'll pull some Cartomancy for the week ahead. Advice from Spirit. All right, what do we have here for my Gemini? It's really simple reading. Let's see what we've got. Past, present, and future energies. All right. In the past position, we have the 8 of Cups. You've walked away from something. 8 of Cups is walking away from empty cups, going into the wilderness, seeking a different light because it just doesn't serve you. You obviously are filling your own cups as well here, so it's not a very purposeful, it's not an emotionally satisfying situation. The 3 of Pence. This is working in your present position. This is mastery. This is trying to manifest something. It is with others. Sometimes you are the teacher in this situation. And we have the 4 of Pence in the future position, which is great because it's an advancement from the 3 of Pence. It means you're just moving on. You're just growing and evolving. But this is definitely building resources, getting that shelter, fire, water kind of feeling going. But it is definitely working still on some kind of task or activity. So let's pull some qualifications for the 8 of Cups for the past. I don't like to pull too much, maybe 2 or 3 cards for the past position because, come on, we should have left it behind. If not, then I'll pull more cards to help us get by. But if we haven't moved past it, it'll show up in our present or future as well. All right, you walked away from something and then you took a pause, like a good Virgo season hermit time. You took a time away from the action, but this is you coming out of that action from walking away from something that no longer serves you, but it's not ending. It's still not over. It's still not an acceptance. You still haven't found a way to integrate this change into your life. That's why you're not working with the world energy. It's why the world is in reverse. You don't have a peaceful life. You're not working with the energies entirely. But don't worry, we have the Wheel of Fortune coming. The Wheel of Fortune is just, life happening. It is life turning for you into the, it is your fortune changing. And for whatever reason, you haven't been able to change your position, but you will, and you will come into the Queen of Swords. There's something that probably needs to be removed. You don't need to explain yourself. You just need to remove yourself. Much like the quietness of walking away from the 8 of Cups, balancing your emotions with the 8 of Cups by leaving what no longer serves you, by walking away, you need to sever some things and not explain. There's silence to this. It's just going to happen. It's more of an internal change. And with the 6 of Pence in reverse, it is going to be a time when you need to be a little selfish. This is in the past position, but it feels like you've had to be selfish. So in the past, to be able to sever the ties that needed to be severed to finish that walking away. You definitely had to do some cutting away, some Queen of Swords action. The Emperor, building your kingdom, nature baring its wild teeth, letting out your inner beast, and the Sun card, total happiness. The Three of Pentacles, you are just letting it loose to build your empire because you are ready for happiness. This is a really good present because you're feeling the energy of possibility. I think you did actually sever what needed to be severed in the past. You took the financial hit. You're starting out, you're about at the Three of Pentacles as far as building energies go, which means you're working with others. You have a job. You are kind of getting that going again. You are working, you are mastering something. You are absolutely able to put in the hours into whatever you wish. And it is making you tremendously happy. It's really fueling your energy, bringing along the beast, that Emperor beast of just stepping outside your comfort zone, challenging the norm, moving in ways that other people would not even consider because it's just not orthodox. It's just natural. But you're like, oh, it's fucking natural, and I'm so natural so that I'm going to take it to the business. Gems, the Knight of Pentacles. This is an adventure, riding out on an adventure for money. Another, you're ready to go. You're ready to make some money here. I feel like you're like, oh, I feel the energy sliding away. I've made the severances I needed to make. And I made the severs that I severed what I needed to sever. And I've lived in the lack for long enough. I've thought it through. I'm ready to move forward. And sure enough, you're releasing yourself from a precarious position. In this precarious position, you held on for way too long, Gemini. It's something you were absolutely connected to. I don't feel we didn't get the devil energy here, but we got that you are moving into your natural own space. With the Aries and the Sun card, it just means you're living the life the way you want to. Sure, some of those decisions and those actions are going to coincide with, picket fence living and the orthodox world, as I like to call it. It's a normal way of living, but there you found your way to escape that somehow and break that connection and kind of come into a way of doing things that is yours. That's the Emperor and the Sun card. It is doing your own thing, but it is just making you happy. And moreover, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's about to start making you money if it already hasn't. This is that energy of, I know how it's going to make me money for certain. I can harness that out. You may have just figured out how to make it profitable. All right, now I have the the High Priestess over the Four of Pentacles. Okay, again, this is knowing. The High Priestess is knowing, not seeing. She doesn't have a face here. And there's a reason why. And there's a baby here because there's just the whole sense of life there is a natural order of the inner life, of the inner world, of calling on spirit energy, of making choices. And you know what it is, and you're putting yourself in there. Now, even though I talk about the natural world and the law of karma and what have you, it still doesn't change the fact that there is, even though we are subject to that, that is all we're really subject to. I mean, it rains when it gets rainy. Sun comes out on a sunny day. I'm sure we have seasons, but that's like it. There isn't much more we have to fight with. And, of course there's the general responsibility of being a good person, but this is you bearing it down. You're doing the work of taking things to the limit, of clearing things out. This feels like Four of Pentacles is definitely building energy. It can be withholding energy, but it's not withholding right now because it comes with the High Priestess. It is a knowing of what you need to build up again from where you had fallen down. Something in the world just hit you, and you accepted that gift and made the changes necessary. Yeah, this is not a love reading. This is like, I don't want to talk about love right now. A lot of signs are like that. Okay, we also have the Five of Cups upright. This is just sadness. This is you filling your own cup. Again, I bring that up because I was just talking about no love here. It just doesn't feel lovey-dovey, and you know it. There's an aspect of your existence that is missing, and it's making work a little tough on you. It's making the future a little tough on you. especially when you have to fill your own cup. I have the Hermit card in reverse. Yeah, you need to get out. This is a demand to get out with people. You're spending too much time alone in the future. Even though you know what you need to do, even though you're doing it, even though it has the financial pleasantness of making money, there's something about it that is holding you down. You've gone a little too far. This Five of Pence means that you are not seeing your Ten of Cups. The Five of Pence it is a lack. It is being left out in the cold. But it's like not remembering there's a key under the doormat, or not remembering that the church will, I mean, you can get free soup anywhere in this country for sure, or even other countries kind of thing. There is no reason for you to suffer. I'm sure you're going to have to drop some of your pride, but whatever you're looking at here with this Five of Pence, this lack you're looking at shows you have the Ten of Cups in your midst. You just don't see it. You're just not looking for it, which is clear because you're looking at other things, you're looking at other ways, but it's damaging to you somehow. Let me see. Yeah, there's something, not having love in your life is the Ten of Wands. It makes things a little tougher, a little harder. It's almost like not having a rainbows in your life, or color, Gemini. I think it's, I'm not saying go out and just grab the first person you see and start making love, but what it is there's, because you're not dating, or because you're out of the dating scene, or because you've been through a bad break, or what have you, you've banished all love. I mean, you must have nieces and nephews. You must have a mom and dad. You must have friends, kind of thing. There are other ways to show unconditional love and love values other than through complete and total connection with your Gemini card. This is you in reverse, which means this is you not in your energy. You're divided. That's what Spirit is saying. They're saying that you're divided. You've cut off a part of yourself. This is not necessarily about love itself, but it's about Gemini being in two parts, and you are the union of two parts, except you're just ignoring one part. You're ignoring the part that's extremely colorful and vibrant, and the rainbows of the rainbow colors of the world. You probably feel a little blah, blah, blah right now, Gemini. If you do, this reading is for you. The Two of Swords, you're coming out of balance. Yes, you're not balanced. Spirit says you're not balanced. Spirit says you're kind of bored. You set out your schedule, you set out your routine, you set out your strategy, your routine and strategy, and you laid it all down on paper, and you're checking the boxes. You actually need to put time in there for happiness, joy, and sunlight. It's like you forgot to schedule life. You kind of scheduled what needs to be done, what needs to be paid, but there's an aspect of it that you've forgotten that is actually making it difficult for you to progress forward anyway. So even in the absence of a tough love relationship, or something that you've walked away from, it could be family, why that came up, but there's something that just really was holding you back and not treating you well that you just had to let go. And in letting go, you left a piece of yourself behind, and you need to recover it, is what Spirit is saying. That's pretty intense. All right, let's pull some cards from Cartomancy. So get insight from Spirit. Anything, the last thing you need my gems to know this week. You're working your butt off to make a wish come true. And you will get your wish come true. It's a union of sorts. It's probably new work. Two is a fear of contracts, especially financial contracts, or conjoining together. It could even be as simple as moving in together or getting a roommate, but you're going to work on it. You're not abandoning this. You're going to put in the effort. Five of Pence is a, this is repeating the lack card, and the Nine of Hearts. It's not that you lack money. It's that you lack, even though you're paying attention to that, it's that you lack love. It's that you lack emotion. There's some kind of emotional block, or something you're not feeling. It's just something, I told you, it's a piece of your heart you left behind in the past that it's creating difficulty for you for not having it. Yeah, you're going to try and do this entrepreneurial business to balance your funds. Jack of Diamonds is the entrepreneurial card. It is in reverse. It feels like you're going to balance your funds. It's going to be like pulling teeth, love. You need to have some friends. You need to express your unconditional love in interesting ways to get your mojo going. It just feels like your mojo's a little dead. Yeah, Spirit is saying just Six of Hearts, you need that happy home. Your home is not supporting your goals and desires right now. That's probably the biggest thing right now. You need to clean out your home and make it so it's comfortable and solid so that you can advance from there. Home base. Home base is very important. It's where you go. You should go to eat dinner every night. It's where you go to shower every morning before you go to work kind of thing. You need a home base. It's a good, solid home base. You're going to be able to get that when you put this into work, but I think you need to do it at the same time. You need to make what's good now, good now. You need to make something good now. It needs to happen now so that when you move forward, it's easier. Yeah, you're just going to be having a little trouble moving forward. Yeah, you're going to have trouble moving forward and completing your 10 of Cups until you get this light back in your life. And it is your own light, so it should be quite easy. But the easiest way is to express unconditional love or get laid by somebody that deeply loves you. And since you're not feeling love, I suggest you just go and hang out with some kids of your family and do some goofy stuff like a child as opposed to seeking the next available way to you. All right, Gemini, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Again, please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. Book a personal reading or send me an email if you'd like to comment in private. My email is qclovers1111@gmail.com. All the information is below in the box if you need to check it out. And have a great week, my Geminis.